Hello and welcome back. My name is Literally Dead, and I have another Corruption 10-15 team for you today, this time with Aramis. The relics I'll be using will be the Rapid, Void, and Shield relic. The altars I'll be running will be 10 Hero and 15 Blacksmith. Let's get right into it, and I always keep forgetting about this, but I keep forgetting to show you this, but I tried to put the Aramis and the Bardry on my Archery Dominion slot training camp thing, whatever. Sorry, let me try that again. On my Dominion, I put Aramis and Bardry on my Archer training camp spot. That way they have a, team speed boost. Anyways, let's talk about this team. So for the first item you pick, I try to get silver to make up for the lack of starting silver. An exception would be if you see a great equipment available like a plus silver, more mana, or reduced damage if that's what you're looking for. Books and scrolls are kinda useless starting off because you have no means of using them effectively right away. And besides, the hardest part about this team is starting off anyways, so I want to try and get a head start. So this team, or at least the way I'm doing it, is very reaction and case by case dependent. But generally by round 1 through 4, you can get this done entirely with Aramis and maybe a Lily if you want to play it safe. By round 5, add a Lily if you haven't done so already. Side note, make sure you have at least one Lily who has the 5 mighty blocks from the shield relic. More protection for Aramis, and will be a great distraction for the Void Destroyers. If Lily dies early, you're kind of in a bad spot. Anyways, by round 6 to 14, have 2 to 3 Lily, then add a Looney for your carry Aramis, and if you have spare silver, add more Aramis for the Rapid. I'll be honest with you, the Rapid aspect of this team is a very low priority. Think of it as like icing on the cake, and focus on having a sturdy front line that can protect you first. Speaking of, I like having a weak Lily in the front corner for the Reaper guys to target so that your strongest Lily, doesn't get targeted or waste mighty blocks. They target the unit with the lowest health at the start of the match, so also try to keep the Aramis away from your carry Aramis for that same reason. Sometimes those Reaper guys would target a random weak Aramis, that's why. Anyways, if you haven't noticed, my carry Aramis is not in the very back. The reason why is because there was one unit that comes around like 15 that practically exclusively targets the very back unit. My second strongest Aramis will be in the back to act as like a distracting target for her. Okay, sorry, that's a lot of plan that I had to talk about. This team requires a lot more game knowledge than other teams, and can be a great learning experience for team forming and positioning. Let me talk about the other stuff too. I'm using Aramis's triple shot awaken ability, which means he has no spell power. For that reason, I give him no staffs. No staffs at all, and I give those to Looney. Swords and bows only. Finally, armor goes to Lily. Alright, it's round 14, I got another sword, I can make a tier 4 sword, and oh, nice, I got a ×3. However, at that stage where I really don't need it, it would have been nice to have in the beginning where the team has, potential to struggle the most, but at this point it doesn't matter. I mean, don't get me wrong, it still helps, and it'll make things go by a little faster, but it would have been nice to have it earlier. Alright, we're at the final 5 rounds, and at this point there's really no struggling. Just add more Lily and Aramis over time, which should be really easy since you have plenty of silver for each round. Oh, and oh nice, we have enough for another tier 4 sword, and oh, is that another ×3? Wait, it actually is. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. Wait, what? Well, I guess that just made this like way too easy. Well, like as I said earlier, like a minute ago, I'm already set and I don't even need it. it'll just be kind of like icing on the cake and help me make the rest of this chapter go by quicker. It's just kind of crazy how lucky I got for this run, in like the most unnecessary way possible too. Alright, boss time. Here I would cram all the other Aramis off to the side and let my carry Aramis have all the tier 1 Looney that you can get. Remember, the more the better, since not only do they give a mighty block, but the Void Relic helps boost your carry Aramis when those units die. So it's kind of like a 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, that was certainly easy, especially on account of my having 2 times 3 swords. Well, okay, that's about it. I'm gonna do the bonus challenge, and while I do that, be sure to like and subscribe. Maybe if you do, you'll have as good as luck as I did on this run. I'm saying maybe though, I can't prove it whether you subscribe. I'll send positive energy though, and luck in your direction. Alright, later.